I agree with your therapist 100%. I believe that most issues that we have with relationships can only be resolved in relationships. A lot of the issues that we have with relationships are not able to be resolved by yourself. You can go to therapy for, to work through issues, to work through the root causes of certain issues and things like that. But a lot of times, the only way to know and the only way to see your progress in those areas is when you have a mirror in the form of another person that you're in close relationship with. When you have to open up and be vulnerable with somebody else. When you're held accountable to somebody else, right? It's easy to think that you're a great communicator when you're not communicating with nobody. It's easy to think that you understand intimacy when you don't have anybody to be intimate with outside of sex, right? It's easy to think that you understand emotional intelligence when you don't have anybody to trigger you and push those buttons and remind you of what happened in the past, right? A lot of times we tell people to heal before you get in a relationship, heal before you get in a relationship, don't come into the relationship with baggage. It's virtually impossible. If you live life and you've been in any type of relationship, been through anything in life, you're going to have some type of baggage. There's only so much healing that you can do by yourself. So if you plan on being by yourself for the rest of your life, then cool. Consider yourself healed. But when you get in a relationship with someone else, they're going to have a different communication style than you. They're going to have different perspectives than you. They may have different love languages than you. They're going to have a different life journey up to this point than you, right? And so you're going to have to learn how to adjust to each other, starting from where you both currently are. And it's going to take work for you to both get to where you want to be together. You can't do that by yourself. So I'm glad that your therapist was honest with you and told you that and challenged you, because a lot of times people will try to isolate and withdraw from relationships in order to deal with themselves. And we make people feel like they're not worthy of being in a relationship because they have trauma, because they have issues, because they have communication issues. Well, guess what? Everybody has trauma. The man and the woman both have levels of trauma from wherever they came from, whatever they've been through, whatever they've had to overcome. And the only way to work on those things is to work on those things together for the betterment of your relationship. So I think that is a big lesson for everybody, to stop running from relationships thinking that you're not ready to be in a relationship or you're not worthy of being in a relationship because you're not healed. You're not going to be healed until you allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to grow in your relationship. And it takes both parties to understand that you both have to grow together in order to have a healthy, successful relationship. You're not going to be able to achieve that any other way.